Hey guys, so I told you before, this was connected to Chelsea Smith in Sherwood Park, Brandon Jacobs' wife, and Jacqueline Mulick. There was also Amber Colbert, Joe Maysborg, Ontario, the guy downtown Victoria, the attempted rapist, Kentucky, and then the one in Souk, name's Elise Renouf. I just woke up to as laying down and was trying to merge with my ass, put markers around me there and the rear of my sacral, and try to connect me sex without my consent. I just said multiple times I do not consent, and it was full on trying to reconnect me to an ex, a narcissistic ex who is an actual narcissist, and was pushing abuse at me. So sexual abuse being pushed at my back. Imagine the rear of your sacral trying to entangle and push at you. I cut all those cords, cancel contract agreements, vows with them. I want you to draw them out now, source. Make sure they're fully seen by all their friends and family that they just did that. All the light workers would know, and I wanted it to be very well known that that's who they are, and that's what they did. Thank you. Right now. Okay. So, this is some of the stuff that I will be naming people, make sure they're fully seen. They pull anything like that towards me. First of all, I don't even have to say it. You try to pull something like that towards somebody. How do I say it? You try to make someone feel raped and molested. What comes back? What comes back? What area of life is that coming back at? Do I have to make it that clear? Their sex life will be fucked. I'll make that very clear. Their sex life will be fucked. You do not go ahead and pull something like that and think that you get to keep that. Sacral, sex life, all that area of theirs. Okay? I think I wrote a list. Okay? They were also trying to redirect and kind of flash things at me with this. So one thing I noticed Heather Glaser in Sherwood Park, she doesn't want to, what is the word? Is it held accountable or wants to pull shit like that sort of stuff? And it doesn't want people to know. And I know it's the same with Chelsea Smith. So Chelsea Smith in Sherwood Park actually took part in an attack towards my one dog and my car being kicked. So I have he just turned 2, a yellow lab puppy. Okay, she took part in a psychic attack towards him. She is connected to my car that I sold, getting kicked and having thousands of dollars worth of damage. Literally, she had her friend make it look like she was going to give me a blowjob psychically, then tried to manipulate things. She tried to make it look like it was on top of her sexy multiple times when I'm going like no. I said, no. There she is trying to look like she's on her back, trying to make it look like I was doing that towards her. And I wasn't. Okay? This is the sort of shit. This is sort of stuff. They literally tried to involve an ex I was abused by and tried to come up with a fake obituary. A fake obituary was posted at one point of an ex of mine that was a narcissist. They were connected to that. They literally tried to fuck with me through 2 different gyms in Sherwood Park, Alberta. The rec center, and then they also, technically 3 actually. And what was the other one? Oh, I already said it. I posted on here. It was called Chop Shop. There was posts through there where it was discussed about how you'd condition an animal, like being treated like an animal with like the bell and that sort of thing. That was actually posted towards me. So here's the thing. Brandon Jacobs, that little fucking piece of shit that he actually is, Brandon's gay. Brandon has impotence, okay? So I did a coaching session for him. Impotence, he's gay. How he acted towards me, he's fucking gay, okay? Has a wife. Wife comes from Boyle, okay? I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say whatever the fuck I feel like saying about these people now, because now you guys need to know who they are. So they pulled that sort of stuff. I sat there during a training. It was a yoga teacher training where she complained about the relationship and the passion in it. I sat there, I'm like, I can put some stuff out there to help. He's going on about stuff with grief, and there's grief for him, all these sort of things. I tried to help that fucking group in all these different ways, okay? The shit I went through, they turned around, went into darkness, started calling on darkness, started doing attacks and shit at me, threats at me, group attacks, all this sort of shit at me. Yep. Amber Colbert, Jillian Wisborg, both went into darkness. One went right into dark witchcraft. The other one was out there in the abyss. Amber Colbert, completely fucking gone. And then they started to throw sexual stuff at me. There was abuse. So it's one thing if you're back and forth sexually with somebody, there's consent, but all of a sudden if they're entangling with like your foot, your back, trying to put holds on you and harm you, or trying to trick you in some way of being like, we'll go back and forth with something psychically sexy, and then you wake up and you're being abused. Like Jillian tried to take a piece of my solar plex, tried to attack my sacral chakra after trying to get me to literally like connect with her and like literally masturbate and go back and forth with her, and then just start attacking my sacral and tried to take a piece out of my solar plex. This is the sort of fucking abuse. And I'm going, And you guys don't understand what area of life. Okay, so I've coached a friend of Amber there. I know how she treated men in the past. I know what she's having to go through now. Sacral and these areas of life, okay? Not a smart choice. Really not a smart choice to pull this towards a guy. I have never come across women that would be pulling shit like that. People that be trying to that. So, downtown Victoria, I already said the guy's an attempted rapist. Universe source, I want everyone on that island to know. Okay? And I want everyone on the island to know the level of abuse he pulled towards me. His friends, his family, even if he revised it. Anyone in Souk who attacked me, her name is Elise, last name Renouf. I want everyone to know the abuse, the level of abuse she did towards me. So she's known, like seen as that. Even if she revised it, she spoke sexually about her 4-year-old nephew. She spoke sexually about my nephew. Okay? Yeah. So I'm going to throw some of that stuff in there. I was walking in the past couple years through Warfare. I was walking through my family's kitchen. I look up. There is flashes of my nieces and nephews as young kids with cum on their face. And I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Are you fucking kidding me? And then they were, oh yeah, that was projected from her. I was driving. They tried to project my sister as a young kid, like an old, very young picture of her, literally her crotch in my face while I was driving my vehicle, and was trying to push that at me. That came from Souk. Woke up in the middle of the night. She's saying, this is hell, putting a marker here, trying to project her voice at me, and then saying stuff while trying to connect to my kundalini and stimulate me sexually. Like, you wake up, you're like, what the hell? And saying, oh, Everest, as long as you're gentle with them, and all this sort of shit. And I'm hopping out of bed, like fuming, like I want to punch you in the fucking face. Like, literally, this is stuff she did. She did that about 4 times. She talked sexy about my nephew Rory. She threatened the life of my, threatened the life of my nephew who's 4 years old, saying stuff about him. Yep. What was the other? Also threatened my other nephew that was around 10 years old at the time, the past couple of years. Tried to cause harm. Oh yeah. Yeah, tried to cause stuff to her. Oh. So she, oh yeah, like this is the level of stuff. So she was molested by her dad when she was younger. So this is a thing for there. So she's gone from that into like very hard BDSM, enjoying pain, and like, oh yeah, I'll tell you who she actually is. Like how fucked up she really is. Like wanting hooks in her back, physically suspending her from hooks because she enjoys pain. So you've got somebody like that, and obviously she enjoys pushing it, and literally just decided to start taking shots at me when I literally only came across, well, the only reason I even knew about her was my sister went on about how bad she was doing. She was using microdoses of LSD to try to make it through the day. She couldn't connect to her son. All this sort of stuff, postpartum depression, like a mess. All this sort of, she was balding at the front of her head like a guy. All it like bad, 40 pounds overweight, all this sort of stuff on site. What was it, SSRIs, all this sort of stuff. I was like, holy shit. Okay, it's the only reason. And when I met her, I was repulsed. Okay, I even said you would have to choose the light for me to even go near anything with your energy. Okay, I was actually full on repulsed. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Very dark with this stuff. Find out later she did dark witchcraft to make guys' eyes burn. That's why she had postpartum depression. She lied about being raped by someone in her past. That was something that came up. Tried to abuse multiple men with witchcraft. The stuff she pushed at me, I woke up her trying to poke a pin at my dick and then yell and going, this is hell, at me beside my bed. Tried to have her buddy that is an attempt to rape downtown Victoria, trying to throw markers at me and then tried to fuck with me at night. Like, literally, this is the level of stuff of people that have gone into that. And I literally have been, like, doing, like, clearings and healings. And I've had time, I said it, where I've hit back at times. So I was like, that's fucked. Like, I literally had it where I laid down. I'd worked out and then I'd lay down. And I woke up without my consent. There she is trying to talk to me and already connect to me sexually, psychically, stimulate my kundalini, try to connect to my root. Amber Colbert, Dylan Wisborg have both tried to directly go and stimulate my kundalini through my root, through my back, try to do sex reviews of my past. As I'm talking, come from Hamilton, cut the cords, revise that 5 years. Amber and Jillian closed the timeline with, they will never review me. And when they did a sex review on me the past 5 years, anything abusive, they will get no knowledge from me, no help from me, no contracts, agreements, vows, they're gone. Timelines are closed, out of my life. Burn the cords, they never reconnect. All their friends and family will know they did that. All the light workers will know. They will be completely, fully seen that they did that with me. So, and my cycle right now holds, cut the cords. So, in Sherwood Park, Heather Glaser and her friends there that I listed, Jacqueline Mulick, Chelsea Smith, her husband Brandon, trying to put holds on my aura to be a pest. They were trying to be a pest. towards me and push stuff. I was talking to my nephew Rory before, and I've had that where next thing you know, they were trying to push imprints and harm on my foot. Okay? Trying to actually they were trying to cause pain. They tried to push hot. They tried to push cold at my aura. They did that towards me when I went out to the mountains to help clear trauma. They were pushing that. So I've had that. I had that where, oh yeah. I had it where I was driving in a parking lot. I've had multiple times where I was driving and they tried to mess with me when I was driving. So driving a vehicle and having people do warfare at you. Vancouver, when that happened, she tried to make it like cut my neck when I was driving. Chelsea Smith and her friends there tried to mess with me. I know Brandon was connected to that. In Sherwood Park in a parking lot psychically, where I was going to park a vehicle, and literally it was just like looking back. I'm looking around. I'm like, what the fuck? And Seth was trying to mess with me. That's who they are. I know what's coming back on a bunch of these people. Okay, I haven't published, like I haven't said it on here. I know what they have to go through, and then they did. I know what else they did, and I'm like, they don't get what's going. I'm not even gonna say what's going. They don't understand. I know, and I was told the minute they pulled certain shit of just like, well, that's what's happening to them. That's what's happening. And I was like, oh wow. Like, I posted stuff. I was showing this is stuff they were doing. This did happen with my dog. My dog is literally a yellow lab puppy, and Chelsea, and I felt the definitely confirmation psychically. She knows exactly what she fucking did. She was connected to that of him being attacked. So he got psychic attacked, and my car did get kicked. That's connected to her. How do I describe this? Like, do I get right into it? Like, I don't know how to describe it. What I saw out of her during COVID, how she started to act. If somebody literally tries to look at you in the bathtub, when you're in the bathtub, you're like, what the fuck? And there's a full-on Medusa head, and they're trying to look over it at you, and they've went right into darkness. And next thing you know, their fucking friends are going in and out, like, right into that sort of stuff. And I was like, what the fuck? And I already said in different videos, I was putting out a ton of stuff to help my family, to do healings, to do, like, I'm not exaggerating. Literally help the province of Alberta in Canada, help Canada. I was putting stuff out there to help the US, which certain people in the US already know. Major stuff. Different stuff across the planet, okay? Sorry, somebody just flew in my eye. We got like a... Yeah, we had it raining and everything here. Anyways, and they still pulled that. They still pulled that towards me. So I am a former Ascended Master. I am at a master level in this life. I have reached galactic consciousness, and I am like ramping up. I should not be seeing that out of people. So I will just name, all the people I named are not people to be listening to, learning from. I used to look at Amber Colbert as a teacher. I would not send people to her. I would not. She is on literally medical EI selling drugs. Went off in the abyss. She has already been abusive towards her boyfriend. I saw shit she pulled towards how she acted with me. 2 other guys too that I know she tried to like harm a bit and take power from, this sort of thing. So she is. Solar plex, entangle, Hamilton, cut the cords. So as I was talking, tried to tangle sacral and solar plex. Cut all the cords to my chakras that mean harm. Send love and light to all that source. Thank you. So I want to explain this, so if I ever see stuff like someone online going, man, like whatever, you see a video or maybe you do maybe something some way, like what's going on? And I'm going, wait a minute, there's already like out of these people, a bunch of them know in different ways. Help I done. The only reason Joan has a boyfriend is I prayed for her to have a good man. I literally put stuff out there to help Amber Colbert after she even attacked me as part of a group attack. Felt bad for her. Okay, she thought she had colitis again. Then I find out, and her boyfriend had been molested by another man. I believe he was a minister when he was younger. Okay, so she was complaining to me about that guy having some issues. Okay, while they're sleeping together, having sex. I later find out she was trying to harm him a bit sexually and take power from him. And I went, oh my god, holy fuck. Like, I know she did do that. Holy shit. And I saw how she acted toward stuff she was pulling. And I mean, literally, I said it before. I was in the shower and she tried to connect to my foot, and I hear amateur at me and was trying to connect and entangle with my foot. I had a looped attack out on the front lawn of my parents' house, where stuff was looping an attack coming at me, and then there was monitoring across the street from energy fields trying to get me to abuse power. So they try to be like, well, if you hit back, we'll watch or something will happen towards you. Meanwhile, they're trying to loop an attack at me, and I have family going, are you all right? And I'm going, it's this attack, I have to clear this, and I'm being calm. And Chelsea Smith was there. I see her flash. She's like grabbing and holding, trying to hold on to my energy. I started out where I said it. I was in the shower. Heather tried to throw like a program on my solar plex, Glacier. Jillian tried to link stuff towards my head. I literally took a flower essence and wanted to heal trauma. And then just try this. So I don't give them any sort of authority in this house or property or my life or my aura. None of them can ever reconnect to me or friends, family ever again. They don't have any access to me. There's no contracts, agreements, or vows with them. Amber Colbert, as far as her, everything except for when she was a teacher of mine. No, that's going to go, she will not be anything in my life other than when she was a teacher before. And I won't teach any of them. I won't help them with, process anything for them, help them in any way. And Universe Source, I want them to be fully seen for all the abuse they did towards me. Even if they revised it, their friends, their family, all the light workers, everybody. So, if people pull this towards me, I'm going to fully make sure they are named. Everyone will know. Everyone will know what they did. Amber, she literally was selling drugs on EI. And thought she had colitis again, and then was trying to abuse her boyfriend that was literally his townhouse that he was covering, okay? And trying to take from him and be abusive because she was unhappy that she didn't get to literally do certain things sexually with him being on top and this sort of thing. This is trying to merge and put holds, cut the cords. You're not putting holds in my solar plex. You don't get any knowledge from me. Close the timeline with them. Cut the cords. So, send love and light to that source. Still that warfare. Keep sending love and light to it. Any attacks, any abuse towards me. I said it, and I'm not warning people. I am going to keep naming people. It doesn't matter who it is. I will keep naming. This is what they were doing. This is what they were doing towards me. This is what I saw them fucking start doing. And it is... You saw the newest video I did. I'll just keep naming that. So, whoever, now, guys, double check with the universe everything I said. I don't want to have people in other countries or somebody see a video and go, what's going on with whatever? Who knows? I want to fully explain or just make it clear, clarify certain things of wait a minute, don't ever feel sorry for Chelsea Smith, ever, or Brandon Jacobs, or that group at all. When you find out they were trying to group attack. Anyone who tries to group attack someone is a weak coward. I don't even have to describe it. They're weak. They're extremely weak people. I would never in my life can imagine getting a group of people together to attack one person, or let's get together as a group and try to bully. That's who they are. That's who they actually are. Yeah. So, who they actually are. And I saw it. I saw when they went into their darkness, all that. But I mean... Double check with the universe everything I said. I'm going to make sure it's fully seen, fully known. And then as far as Jillian there, how many people now have seen her picture and said they could just see that she's evil, the evil in her. She went into Lilith energy, and she looked fucking evil. Very fucking evil. To the point I was on her business, I was how the fuck is anyone going to, who's going to want to buy, anything when the person is sitting there looking like they're fucking evil. Literally evil. And then she's out there with her coach. And this is Tarek Bibi, who was doing his dark reptilian stuff, trying to use and take advantage of light workers, link them together in a pyramid on the astral plane. And he was claiming he was supposed to be teaching about abundance and manifesting. But why is he, what's actually going on is stuff with literally... possibly I'd have to double check, maybe a little black magic stuff and dark reptilian stuff. Putting together audios for people where they say the part of you that wants to resist this and protect it and protect against it, just try to push that to the side. And then I'm going to start saying this audio, and then you should listen to it, and wanting people to listen to what he's saying, go on and do an audio. And I'm going, oh God, that's not good. That's not good. And then they listen to it, and then he's out there on the astral, and I believe he'd be at the top of the pyramid. And let's just link all these people. Then he goes out there, he's dealing drugs I said the one video, over 50% of his income, when I checked, was from drug dealing. And he's partnered with Jillian. So the drug dealer, she says she is an herbalist, when really she's 90-some-odd% drug dealer. I don't even just say 90-some-odd. She is another drug dealer that is acting like she's an herbalist. And then Tarek is saying that he's doing coaching and all that, but really he's a drug dealer. Then you have Amber Colbert there, who used to have a Reiki business and whatever. That's been shut down for years now. And how she has started to act. You have Chelsea Smith saying that she's a yoga teacher, and her friends there saying they're teachers. Guys, these are not people to listen to. I would not listen to any of these people. Amber used to be a great teacher, and now she's just completely gone right into fucking into darkness, into like the abyss, into all that sort of stuff. And I saw her out there, and I literally tried to help her and even her boyfriend after, even though I got attacked. Like literally after that. And then I kind of went, what am I doing? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Yeah. And even the thing, like this is fucked. I literally remember being on the phone doing a prayer for Jillian, saying like, you're worthy of love. And now I'm like, I did that after she was part of a group attack towards me. What am I doing? Why the fuck would I be helping people that are trying to pull that level of harm at me? I literally had stuff put out to help multiple people at Moto Sure Park to make, how's the business doing during COVID? How's that business going? How's that going? How are they doing for money? Oh, I feel like this, and this, they need whatever. To the point of them trying to push me out for no reason. That's Jacqueline Mulek and Chelsea Smith. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I felt it. And then next thing you know, that like, what's going on for them at that studio? I'm kind of like, this is kind of fucked. She goes into darkness, and that group over there, they all look at her. I don't know why they put her up here. I really don't, because as a teacher and who she is now, she's not somebody to listen to, look up to in any way. Should not be running a women's group. She's not an example of a woman at all. She's not. She definitely is like very young inside. I will one day do a video, and I will walk, and I will see if I can show you. I don't know if I took pictures of the newest one of her writing on a pole towards me. This happened on multiple different poles in the area where I take a walk. And like things a young kid would be doing. Like, I'm going to write this message at you, and this is going to be a little shot at you. And I'm like, she's 38 years old doing this. And went into darkness, calling on Medusa and calling on this other stupid shit. I'm hearing like, holy fuck. And there should not be anyone hopping in there defending people that are like, they group attacked. Holy shit, they group attacked. Oh, they tried to do it once. They were trying to push me. This includes Chelsea and her friends there to try to do something in the physical. Next thing you know, boom, the thing with my car, all this sort of stuff. My dog in the past couple of weeks, he got attacked. Yeah, like, and you know what's interesting? She was trying to get me to say something about her kids or her house. Wow. Her and her friends tried to put markers at this house and tried to fuck with me. Like, literally, psychic suggestion, like, go out front, go out back, go to the basement, do yoga. Oh, like, this sort of stuff. Tried to put a marker on a yoga book in the house. Tried to do that. I woke up and they tried to, like, be near me, or she would try and tune in my bedroom. Even before COVID, she was trying to be in my bedroom psychically. There's a lot I can say about her. That her friend, a lot I would love to say about this, because her friends, obviously, they have no idea who she is. They don't. I called it before. There's a whole other side to who she actually is, and I've seen it. I know her from multiple past lives, and I can say I will never fucking do anything to help her in this life. And in multiple past lives, I was a helper of hers, and in this life, I was like, there's no fucking way I will do a thing to help her. And instead, I'm going to make sure people know who she is with this stuff, how she's acted with it, because that's what they need to learn. Instead of following of like, okay, no, she's not someone to listen to. Okay? These are what markers, cut the cords. She and her friends were trying to put markers and push at my solar plex. She even tried to push at my solar plex twice when I was driving. So I don't know why they think it's smart to go after and target a person's chakras without them understanding universal law, or what the chakras actually do and what that connects to and what's coming back at them now. So now how many people in this group are going to have root chakra issues? How many of them are going to have solar plex chakra, sacral? You know what happened recently, past couple of days? Her and her friends tried to literally look up old relationships of mine. Next, you know, they were trying to push old imprints, or push imprints at my root, and I'm hearing psychically, what's it doing? What's it doing? So trying to actually abusively push something, an imprint at my root, to feel like, what harm is that doing? What harm is that doing? What's that doing to him? Yeah. That's who Brandon Jacobs, that little piece of shit, actually is. That's who his fucking wife actually is. That's who Chelsea Smith and Jacqueline Mulek actually are. Do not believe a fucking thing they say. Do not believe they're fucking, so when they post their lifestyle shots, you see them in person, you see their teacher trainings, it's fucking fake. It's all fake. Okay? That's coming from someone who actually is at a master level spiritually, and they are not. Not even remotely close. They are not people to listen to. Okay, so I will name that. Anyone I've seen pull this, I will just make a point of saying that. Don't listen to that person. Don't listen to that person. This is what they were doing. This is what they were doing. And like I said before, I don't have an issue explaining, like, I did hit back at that person. This is what they're doing. Yeah, they tried to group attack me. So yeah, I defended myself, or this, or whatever. I want people to know. And it's interesting, like, there's even people I heard in other countries where they even, like out of the US, they picked up on some of this stuff. Where they're like, holy fuck. Like, yeah, like in their own way. I remember when I picked up on it, it was just kind of like, they knew. They went, holy shit, like they are, I don't want to, do I say the exact, like, what they actually were pulling. And I mean, the problem is, I don't want people to look around and go like, oh no, look how innocent, like, Chelsea Smith is not innocent. Not at all. She's the same one who had the post saying, and then you go in your back, light a joint, and you have your titties out. But she wants to come across, the word is baby, okay? Baby. She's still like a baby inside. That's it. And her friends enable the fuck out of her. They all try to do one of these and enable the fuck out of her. And they hopped in. She didn't want to have consequences for trying to be abusive towards me. That's it. She tried to bully me in the past couple of years psychically. And I was like, fuck this. You're not going to act like that. She didn't like it. She didn't like that she got afraid of what's going to come back on her because she put that out at me. Something's coming back, obviously. Some way she performed, the universe is going to go back at her. She started pulling more shit. Yeah. Thinking that would be a smart idea. Was a really stupid idea. She made some massive choices, and this is going to cost some massive shit in her life. Massive stuff is going to be coming back on her, and that goes for everyone else I named. Like huge stuff. You don't think for 1 second you're going to bully or abuse me. I think you're going to do that as a group or attack me or come and pull harm at my family's house. I think you're going to be doing like, oh, how's your house going to be doing? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, how's your health doing? Oh, how's your relationships? How's your finances? Name any area. Oh yeah, did you push something that was full-on sexual abuse at me? Guess what, guys? And now I am telling people Brandon is gay. Brandon did have impotence. I feel it. Oh, I picked up on this when I did the session. Whoops. I'm not just going to say whoops. I'm saying it. Full on. He is full on gay. Like there's no... If you had a scene how he reacted, I saw him stuff it down. How he reacted towards me when I first met him. Saw him at the gym. Tried to stuff it down in front of me. I'm like... So people can take that whatever you want. I don't care if somebody's gay, but you're not going to be pulling this shit towards me, run off and try to be hiding and going, no, it's poor Brandon. And that's what I hear psychically. Poor Brandon. That same he was projecting on my family's fucking driveway right here, trying to be in front of my face, trying to make himself look like a teenager, to make himself look innocent. Then he's at the gym, also trying to make himself look innocent, wanted me to notice he was there, trying to fuck with me, but he's such a little piece of shit that he wants to use intent to make himself look innocent while taking shots, hiding in his fucking group. That's who he really is. He's a little piece of shit. I literally said it out loud. I said, I honestly think the guy, short of having a dick, I honestly said it. It's like, the only thing that makes him male is the fact that maybe the guy has a dick. Honestly, that's how little respect I have for this guy. I don't care how bad that sounds. Anyone pushes abuse at me, the stuff I saw, where somebody's going, oh, what's that doing to him? Try to throw an imprint on his root. That they actually thought they're going to do that and think I wouldn't say stuff like, wouldn't name them who they really are. No. So Heather is from Boyle. I want everyone to know that. She doesn't want people to know that. Didn't want people to know about what her husband was dealing with, because she tried to help that with acupuncture and piece them back together, because I guess he doesn't know how to do any of that. And she was really embarrassed about what he was going through, and that she's from Boyle. She really didn't want people to know that, so now they'll know. Yeah, Jacqueline Mulek's the one that tried to make it look like giving me a blowjob, and that was on behalf of Chelsea Smith. And then later they tried to cause harm with that. They also got her friend, which I helped with her mental health, that was out in Nashville. What's her name's Brooke. She's from Alberta. Next, you know, on her Instagram, there was a thing mentioning being violently humbled. That was suggested towards me. That came from Chelsea Smith. Came from her to go to her friend Jack to go, here, get Brooke. He's going to look at that. Get her to post that. They said that. Violently humbled. Okay, wait a minute.